Hi all, this is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather was pretty nice after it cleared up. It had been raining pretty heavily in the morning, and by the afternoon or late afternoon, it was pretty beautiful. Took a little walk. Had to. I was in the house most of the day doing taxes. Big taxes. They took away all the deductibles. Well, not all of them, but the property tax is gone in New York State. So that's a biggie. Yeah. I think ultimately it's also going to reflect negatively on the price of houses in the state. And the only thing left really is mortgage tax. And I don't have a mortgage, so I guess I'm going to be stuck with the standard deduction. Um, Maybe I should just give away all my money and then I could feel better about it, right? You're allowed to write that off still. Okay, so in any event, first let me win some money on the market before I give it all away. Uh, all right, let's get right down to it. Let's look at some setups for next week. A lot of viewers have been giving me suggestions for charting stocks, but I only really could do a few tonight, and I tried to incorporate some of your suggestions. I didn't get around to all of them. I apologize if I couldn't get around to yours. Let's see about sharing screen. As always, do your own due diligence. My opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. And consult with an advisor if you do decide to follow any of my ideas, most of which have been good lately, but I had a clunker of a call on saying that market would correct. It did not correct. It doesn't look like there's a correction in the wind. So one wrong for Dr. J. I'm going to throw in the towel on that one. The futures being up the way they are. So originally, I was holding out a glimmer of hope that the correction would still occur. That 26,241 might be tough resistance, but it doesn't appear that it will be. So I expect now that'll be taken out and en route to new all-time highs, which is better for me anyway. Um, I've had a lot of great market calls. I guess I'm allowed to have one bummer. In any event, let's take a look at. Oh yeah, tell everyone about this vlog, please. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the link. Write comments and give me a thumbs up if you remember to do that. That would be kind of you. Advanced Micro Devices up 46 cents on Friday. This has been a day trader's favorite. Heavy volume, nice movement. I think you'll see more of the same on Monday. It's a natural trade either way, probably up on the day tomorrow and probably gap up at the open. Probably have to pay 26 bucks for this one, looking for 27 or more. Probably looking for 27 if you're a day trader, and putting a tight stop back to, let's say, 25. So in at 26, out at 27, stop at 25. Looks like a fair trade, even money shot. I mean, is it a great trade? No. I mean, I like getting odds, but I don't think you can get odds on this one. VT. This one was a request, and what do I think of this one? I think it's interesting. I know the chart has been kind of lousy, but it has bottomed apparently at $1.60. came back up to as high as $1.91, gave back 20 pennies to close at 171. I don't like that give back, and I don't like it closing at the low of the day. So there's a lot I don't like. I mean, Friday was a great day for the bulls, and this one turned out in a red candle, although it was up on the day slightly. So it's a gamble, but the market being the way it is, if you like this one, then yeah, then it's the obvious what your stop loss would be $1.59, take profit 203, something like that. So that's pretty obvious swing trade setup if you like that one. I really don't have a strong feeling for it, but a lot of viewers seem to be very bullish, vtvt. So I thought I'd pass that along. I don't know the story behind it. It is a pharmaceutical. I don't know what their product is. If you want to elaborate a little with a comment, I'd appreciate it. ELF is one that I'm in. I got in, was it Friday? I think it was Friday. Friday seems so long ago. So I got in Friday on a swing trade at about $1.60, just about 10.60 where it is, and maybe 10.61, something like that. And I don't remember, did I buy it twice? I can't remember what I did Friday already. It's a long time ago. Make so many little trades. So I'm looking for, what am I looking for? $11 or more? I guess I'm looking for somewhere between here and there. This low is 1161. That would be nice. Let's say I'm looking for 1160 and willing to lose 50 cents to $10, 60 cents. So that would be my setup. In at 1060, stop loss $10, out at 1160. 2-to-1 shot. I like 2-to-1 shots. I like the candle on Friday. It's inverted hammer or hammer, whatever the correct terminology is. I get confused. Okay, let's look at teum. So I do like ELF. The first two, I'm lukewarm about that we talked about, but AMD is a popular one, so I thought I'd throw it in. teum, again, a lot of my viewers are long teum. It seems to have finally found the bottom here on a downslide at about 430. So if you want to trade this one, you get in at the open, 4.25 on the stop loss, probably $5. Yeah, $5. So if you can get in at 450, willing to lose a quarter to make 50 cents, that's a pretty fast swing trade. I like that. NEO is kind of like the falling knife situation. It bounced a little, but it's a doji, another doji, another doji, and a new all-time low. I mean, you can't love it. People ask what I think of it. Is it a good swing trade? So on. I don't think it's a good swing trade right where it is. But if you like this one and you want to buy it for a long-term hold, or at least with the point of view of coming back to the 8s and 9s, you could do so at your own risk. I bought a little at around 6 at my own risk, and so far it's not working out for me. But if I do buy more, I think I'm going to let this go above resistance, above 527, maybe 529, 530. So if I bought it at 530, then my target might be 6, and my stop loss might be might be 490. I guess so. So buy at 530, stop loss at 490, get out at 6. It's okay. Pretty good odds. It might happen. Facebook. Facebook is interesting for a scalp, it's interesting for a swing trade, and it's interesting for a long time hold. It's just got all sorts of possibilities. I couldn't stop drawing support and resistance lines on Facebook. If you went in exactly where it is or at the open, let's say it gaps up to 167, you could certainly look to get 169.45 on a scalp with a tight stop loss. Or you shoot for the 174 area on a swing trade. Make 7 points, also using a tight stop loss. Or you go for this number. What is this number? 179.79. That's what I would shoot for, to 179.79. I shoot for 179 and willing to give back all the way to 160, let's say. So you buy at 167, look to make 13 points or so, 12 points, willing to risk 9, something like that. I like that swing trade. It's like 9 to 12. I mean, 12 to 9. You're getting some odds. You're getting 4 to 3 odds. I like that one. I might even do that. Looks interesting to me. And I think Facebook is bottomed. So I like the way the 50 is curving back. I know it's flattening a little bit, but it's got a nice feel to it. I do like Facebook. I forget who asked me to chart that one, but the answer is yes, I do. I do think it is a good swing trade or even a day trade. Evri, I like this one a lot. Brian, I think somebody tipped me off to this one. Don't remember who, sorry. But it does look good. It's at like a 5-year high or something, maybe an all-time high, I don't know. And it's got room to run. It's got Momo. I'm not sure what business it's in, Evri Holdings, but I like the support that it should find at around $10. You buy right where it is at even a little pullback because it's overdue for a pullback. If it pulls back to 10.25, it's an ideal entry with like a 990 stop and pick a number. 1150 for the upside, 10.25 to 1150 with maybe a 35-cent stop loss. I think this is a good gambling stock, Evri Holdings. I'd like to know more about it. Maybe I'll look it up myself. But if you want to tell me about it, any of the viewers who are in this one, please do. So these are the stocks that you helped me select: AMD, vtvt, ELF, teum, Neo, Facebook, Evri. And I think they're all playable. Some of them I like more than others. I think I like Evri, Facebook, ELF, the 3 best probably. But they're all playable, and they're all playable to the upside. I mean, if you're in a shorting mood, I don't know why you would be. Some of them might even be playable that way, but the market looks strong and you can't fight the tape. So the Dr. J learned that a long time ago. Go with the flow. better off with Momo stocks than looking for a turnaround. It's easier to pick. The turnaround stock is difficult to pick. So the turnaround stock in amongst these 7 would be NEO. So if you want to go long NEO, you're probably better off just looking for the long term. So this has been Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York, hoping that I enlightened you to some possible trades for Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. I think I was wrong. Watch, it'll go down just to spite me when I've thrown in the towel. Theoretically, I shouldn't throw in the towel until 26,241 is taken out, but I think it's inevitable. So we'll see what happens on Monday. I think it might even open close to that. The futures were pretty strong when I looked at them, just to get an idea. All right, so this has been Dr. J, live from Long Island, New York. Have a great evening. Have a great trading week. And let me say sayonara, shalom, au revoir, arrivederci, ciao. See you next week. Hasta lunes.